Yo, what's up? Let's talk about learning language, okay? I think people have misunderstanding about learning language, okay? Or let's put it that way. Wrong perception about the process of learning language, okay? So maybe you wondering if any expert in learning language and all those stuffs. I'm not. Okay, I'm not any expert in learning language, so I want to talk about this topic based on other people experience, to be exact, my friends, and what I've seen along the way. Okay, um, out there. Okay, so uh look, I think most of people must understand that uh, things don't work for everyone, okay? Things don't work for everyone, right? So you have to understand what's work for you, okay? Unless you want to spend, you have to figure it out, okay? What's really make you want to learn, like new thing, new stuffs, okay? So if you don't do that, you will spend a lot of your time doing something that you could have done in such a short time, okay? So if you don't wanna spend your time, a long time, a lot of time doing something that you could have done in such a short time, you have to figure it out what's work for you, okay? It's good to have like an inspiration to do something, okay? But doing something based on other people experience, like let's say English, like learning English based on someone experience, man, that's tough. It's good at some point, but nah, nah, you would spend so much time doing this if you don't figure out what work for you, what you need to to learn the language, okay? And let me say something. Just because something worked for me, it doesn't mean that it will work for you or it's work for you, okay? So you have to figure it out that first. You have to figure it out that first, so then you can save your time, because it's all about time here. You need to save your time. And let's say, second, uh, I know when it's come to language, a lot of people are so obsessed on grammar and knowing how the language works, all the rules and all those stuffs, okay? But to be honest with you guys, oh, to people that are so obsessed on that, man, don't spend your time doing this, okay? Don't spend your time, don't waste your time doing this, because speaking, it has nothing to do with knowing the rules, knowing how the language works, knowing what else, knowing the grammar and all those stuffs at all. It has nothing to do with it. So you have to focus on speaking, pronunciation, listening, okay? Because this is the most things that you need to speak the language, okay? You can spend so many years learning rules, learning um grammar, how the language works, and you still cannot speak the language. What's the point? What's the matter? What's the matter of doing that? You see. So guys, grammar, it's important, okay? But from the beginning, it has not to be like it doesn't have to be your focus. okay? Because you want to speak the language. I'm a guitar player, okay? So if when I started to learn guitar, I started from songs. Like I started learning from songs. Now I didn't like start from theory, scales, understanding how the chords works and all those stuffs related to guitar. I start from songs. So when I like learned my first song, I was so excited to learn like other songs. Like, hey, I did it. I did it. So I need to learn more. So when I was learning more, actually I was diving in this guitar, like how I can say, word, guitar word. So it's important to learn something, to begin with, like to start with something that make you feel excited. Okay, so that's important. Don't spend your energy doing grammar rules, whatever. You need to speak, you need to use the language, you know you need to use your language in your daily basis. So, and once again, um, everyone, when they're starting learning new language, they start from the alphabet, like the basic things. So here's what I think. You don't have to start from there. Okay? You don't have to start from there. Because the basic thing will like come out in your mind like naturally along the way. You don't have to to, to focus on the basic thing, um like, okay, let's say, what's the point of knowing colors in English unless you wanna work as Tyler or stylish or something like that? Like, what's the matter? Like, what's the point of learning how to count up to 10? Like, I don't understand that. Like, name the colors of flag, the any country that she know. You know, like, what's the point of learning that? Where do you gonna use that stuff? Okay, where do you gonna use that stuff? Where, where, where in what conversation you will use colors in your daily basis? So you need to focus on what's necessary for you. Okay, what's necessary for you. Okay, you don't have to start from alphabet, from knowing rules, grammar, and all those stuff. You need to start from where you need. Okay, from where you need. Let's say you in Japan, for example. Let's say you in Japan, and you don't even speak Korea. Okay, and then you need to go out. You do not have friends, you do not know anyone in Japan. So then you need to go out, okay? And you need to order food, okay? And what you need is to know all about, like, which phrases people use to order food in Japan. So you start from there, you know. And it's also nice to start from how to greet people, because when you want to order something, or when you go out, sometimes you can come up, like, you can come across with people and then can greet you and all this stuff. So you have to learn this, okay? So you start from there. I think you get where I'm coming from, okay? So you start from ordering fruit, and then you wanna let's say you wanna go where, uh, airport, for example. You need to travel, your visa, whatever, like all the process. So you need to know the vocabulary that people used in the airport, to be able to communicate with people. You don't need to know all, the whole rules, the whole, like, um, grammar and how the language works to be able to communicate with people. Even myself, I'm not even fluent in English, okay? I'm not even fluent in English, but I'm here speaking to you. I'm here speaking to you because you don't have to know everything in that language to be able to communicate to people, to use the language in your daily basis. But because the goal here is not be any expert in that language, it's to connect with people, to use the language to connect with people, to connect around the world, to make friends and all that stuff, to use in your daily basis. So do you really need to know all the language, all the words, all the phrases to do that? Not at all. Okay, so you need to focus on what's necessary, what's important for you. So keep that in mind. Think about it. Okay, think about it. I'm I'm a Portuguese native speaker. I don't even know everything in Portuguese. Okay, I don't know, like, all the rules. I don't even know, like, all the words, all the verbs, and all, like, the expression that exists in that language, because I don't need them. Okay, I don't need them. So people start from the basic because, like, the teachers, you can even go to, like, let's say, you can even go to, you can even attend English school for so many years and you still can't speak. Okay, and you still can speak the language because something has nothing to do with other thing. Okay, so you need to keep that in mind. um what else? uh Learning English from books. Learning English from books, it could be nice, but at some point, nah. At some point, nah. Why? Because books make you think that you are improving. Like, let's say, why I'm saying that, because the books organized, like, in chapter, okay, in chapter. So when you finish, like, the first chapter, you think that you're improving, so you move on to another chapter, like chapter 2, for example. You didn't even use what you learned in the first chapter in your daily basis. So how do you can improve if you just moving, like, you just moving on, you moving on, you're moving on? So teachers, they teach you the way they taught, the way they taught to teach you. So that's why you start from there. Okay, so, another thing, um you cannot you cannot learn English in just 3 months. You cannot learn English in 6 months. It doesn't happen. It doesn't happen at all. Just forget about it. It doesn't happen. Okay? It doesn't happen. So unless you want to learn how to cook, like the vocabulary of cooking in English, okay? Oh, you just wanna, um know, like, how to talk about, um let's say, what, travel. like the vocabulary of traveling in English. So then you can be able to learn just 3 months and 6 months. So if you wanna communicate with people, it take it take a while. Okay, it's a process. You have uh, to how I can say it, confiar no processo, ok? In English, just search confiar no processo. It's in Portuguese, so you translate to English. Confiar no processo. Yeah, to trust the process, okay? You have to trust the process. So, um, so, uh, there's one thing as well. Do you prefer? This question is for you. Do you prefer um, learning learn how to talk about any specific topic, or you just prefer to watch people talking about this specific topic? What do you prefer? So what I'm trying to say is, I rather see people talking about what I want to learn, to talk like what I want to learn, you know? Like, I let's say I want to learn how to talk about teaching guitar, for example. I prefer seeing people um, teaching guitar rather than seeing people talk about how to talk, like the vocabulary, yeah, let's say, to seeing people teaching how to talk about teaching guitar people. Is that right? Did you get that? I hope so. So that's other thing, and yeah, I think that is it. I think that is it. I just here to I wanted to share my thought with you, and I hope you like it, and I hope that's open, like, your perception about learning language. As I said, I'm not even an expert in learning language. I'm not even fluent in English. Okay, I'm learning. I Maybe I made so many mistakes during this video, so I don't care. Okay, I don't care, and don't focus on that. Okay, just focus on the message I wanna share with you. Okay, so learning mistake is the part of the process. Okay, I'm learning English. I am native Portuguese speaker, and I'm also learning Spanish right now, and I really like, I know basic stuffs like em, hola, ¿cómo te llamas? ¿Dónde está el baño? Eh, las chicas mexicanas son muy guapas, you know, like the basic thing, like perdón, disculpe amiga, you know, like those basic stuff, like, yeah, you know. So I hope you like this video, and if you like it, just follow me to another um, video like this. In my channel, you probably not seen that so many content about learning language, because I'm a guitar player, you know. So all the stuff I post on my account, on my channel, is all about guitar, you know. So this is don't happen often, okay? So yeah, it's almost 19 minutes. It's almost 20 minutes, okay? So I think I share all I need. I take out all the thing that was in my chest. Peace, guys. Kisses. We talk.